There's Mr. Peak's new truck.
Yeah, tell me about my Ford.
Oh, a friend of mine gave that truck to me many years ago. He called me on the phone. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing nothing." He said, "Come up here and bring your truck." And I said, "Well, what do I need to do that for?" He said, "Come on up here." His name's Tom Robinson. He's a good man. So I drove. He lives way down south of St. Cloud.
Yeah.
Drove down there in my old '66 Dodge.
Yeah.
And he gave me this truck and a car trailer. So we put the '66 Dodge on the trailer behind us, and I brought it home.
Yeah.
Many years ago when I first met him, we were both really poor. So just started working at Disney. He needed a trailer to haul a car on. So I gave him an old broken down stock car trailer.
Yeah.
Just about touched the ground on each end. He rebuilt it and used it for quite a while. And his wife bought him a new 30-foot enclosed trailer and a Super Duty Ford. So when she bought him that, he gave me this.
What year is this?
95. I drove this thing
95.
back and forth to work for a long time. It's got ice cold air, crank right up. Got a leaking transmission line. I got to fix that.
What's it got for mileage on it?
I'll tell you when I turn the key on. 251,000. Ice cold air.
Sounds good.
Got an exhaust leak. One of the right manifold got a crack in it. I've got a manifold. Some folks like me, it's a little sad. But it's, something like you take the Georgia and run around up there and just what you need.
That's 4-wheel drive, ain't it? Huh?
2-wheel drive.
That's 2-wheel drive. I saw those arms.
I put these wheels on it. I got a whole set. It had the painted wheels.
Yeah.
I went to the U-Pull-It and I bought a set of chrome ones. Put on there.
So what am I gonna have to do to beat you out of that?
I don't know. You might just take it home with you now.
Well,
we'll figure out something. You gotta have something I want.
Well, I was planning to make a trip down here to bring one of my trucks down from up yonder.
That's why I said something to you about it. 'Cause I can bring this up to you a whole lot easier.
Oh, well. Well, the other thing is you mentioned you might be interested in a Crosley.
Yeah.
And, the problem with a Crosley is nobody knows what they are, and nobody's willing to pay what they're worth.
Mm-hmm.
And if you live in Maine, you multiply that by 5 because nobody in Maine's got any money anyway, unless they're selling drugs or fishing.
Don't tell all the secrets.
You don't fish.
No. Kind of like Cutworm's agricultural products.
In fact, I'll tell you a joke, but I'm going to have to edit this out.
Okay.
When I first met Maine, I was in a Freightliner.
Look at the monster on the roof. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Oh. When I first went to Maine, I was in a Freightliner, and I went to get unloaded, and the guy said, "I can't unload your truck because the lobster festival is this weekend, and I'm driving the fire truck, and I'm leaving early for that."
You saw a lot of these in the truck stop, didn't you?
These
lizard.
what?
Lizard.
Oh yeah, I did. So I went across the street. I was washing my clothes at the laundromat, and went across the street and bought a sandwich, and I sat down under a tree, and this lady walked over, and she started talking. And she said, "You know why people come to Maine and stay?" And I said, "No." She said, "We don't do but 2 things in Maine. And we don't fish in the winter."
No ice fishing, huh?
I found out later they do, but as far as she was concerned.
Yeah. Well, maybe she didn't fish. So
she didn't fish.
This right here. Go ahead. Sorry.
So anyway, that's how I got to be in Maine.
This right here, this fine looking piece, this is I don't remember what year it is. It's a Toyota Avalon.
Wow,
this is another one of me and my son's deals for the Crasherama, Night of Destruction, whatever you want to call it.
He's really not very shy, is he?
And
he didn't mind being photographed.
I don't know if anybody knows what a skid race is. See, this is Rusty Acres sponsored.
Yeah.
Skid race, you take the front wheels off of the rear wheels off a front wheel drive car.
Yeah.
And you put skis on the back, and then you race around the stock car track.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Here's a ski.
Yeah. Okay.
And it is hilarious to watch.
I bet it is.
My son's pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son John. And he raced this one a couple of times in the skid race, and they got a race they call a chicane, and the flagpole race. I think this next time we're going to demolition derby it. We're going to build us a couple of new cars
Yeah.
to take. And in one of my earlier videos, they have a picture of the demolition derby car
Yeah.
that he ran. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, This is my granddaddy's old '66 Dodge pickup. I've been riding in this thing since I was 9 years old.
You know, it's so hard to find any of these that are still alive.
This one has gotten so rotten.
Yeah.
There's no floor and all the inside of the roof falling down. You can stick your hand in through it. I got another cab. I gotta take it apart and change it. But this has a 340 from a '70 Dodge Challenger in it.
Wow.
It'll scoot down the road.
I bet it will.
Yep. I've been everywhere in that truck. I mean, all over the United States.
Yeah. I like them wheels on it. Nice wide wheel. Those
Okay,
look.
the two wheels that are on it, that are
Those
the stock hubcaps will go on them.
Yeah.
Those inside parts are what kind of, either a Nash or a Fraser wheel,
Yeah.
and
Those look like original reversed
cut them in
wheels
two
because you can see where they've
from
been
the-
bradded.
yeah, from the
where the
center,
brads were.
from the center where it meets the wheel.
Yeah.
Back is the stock wheel. This is the outside of an Oldsmobile wheel that's
Yeah.
been cut off and turned around.
Yeah.
And welded up the holes. But he made those things when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take nothing for him.
Well, that's what we used to do back in the day before anybody invented
Right.
mag wheels. We would reverse them
And,
because we could pivot out the pivot. You know what I mean?
right. He ran old. Well, after they built Daytona International Speedway, they had to come up with some tires because the stock tires wouldn't get it there, you know.
Right.
And he ran the Goodyear stock car Blue Streak Specials
Uh-huh.
on these wheels because they were wide. And I've got some of them over in building over here that I've saved. They're no good, but
Yeah.
I saved them for wall hangers.